Welcome to Casey, Illinois. We have Super Phil Steiner here with his lovely 2015 Honda Gullwing, which was last featured in my 681,000 mile video, which was made here at Moonshine back in January of 2022. This bike has been sitting in the shop in Lima, Ohio for the last 2.5 years, where Phil has racked up 236,000 on his 2023, which you've seen in my previous videos. But let's check the odometer here. People were wondering about the bike. Oh, is it worn out? What happened to it? He's laughing. We'll just have to look at the odometer just to make sure that everybody knows it's still alive and well. It's 768, 317. And he uses, what do you use, about a half a pint of oil. About a half a pint of oil every gas stop. So it is using about a quart every 1,000, but says it still purrs like a kitten. We are here to meet up with Bruce Wood, whom you saw in my Farmer City video on June the 21st. And Bruce is going to be joining us tomorrow at Moonshine on his way back to Montgomery, Alabama. So I just wanted to say hi to all the Gullwing fans who are wondering how Phil's doing in his 2015. And I also wanted to mention that Phil's looking for a sponsor. We contacted AMSOIL to see if they would be willing to provide the oil necessary for Phil to hit 1 million. So as you saw the odometer, he's got 232,000 to go. He changes the oil every 8,000 with 4 quarts. So if anybody wants to sponsor him for 120 quarts, that's what he's going to need for AMSOIL oil to get to 1 million. Contact me and leave a comment, and he will wear your jacket or you wear your hat. If you are willing to sponsor him, it'll probably cost about between $1,200 and $1,400 to do that, but he's willing to rack this bike up to 1 million. If anybody wants to step up to the plate and sponsor Phil for the next, probably take him 2.5 years maybe, because he rides like a maniac, 100,000 miles a year. So we thank you for coming out, Phil. If you're wondering what kind of work's been done on the bike, just check my previous video. It says 681,000 mile Gullwing, and it lists all the things that he has done to this bike. So between 681 and 768, he really hasn't done anything but change the oil and put some tires on it. So he's happy with this bike, but he really likes the 2023. But we thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned tomorrow, and we're going to include Phil in with Bruce's. He's past 800,000 now on his Valkyrie, so we'll have the 2 highest mileage, as we are possibly aware of, the 2 highest mileage Gullwings that have never been rebuilt. Unlike, well, Alan Zart was on his engine number 4 or 5, but that's still incredible. Well, anyway, any comments you have to say, Phil, before we sign out? Well,
no. I went and I rode my 76 out to the Honda shop. This bike was on display out to the Lima, Ohio Honda shop, Ohio Cycle Works. And I put a battery in it, and I hit the button, and she cranked right up.
Wow.
It hadn't been running for a year.
Wow.
And then I jumped on her and rode it home, and got stuff out of my 23 and put in here, and we come to Moonshine.
Yeah.
Over here at Casey.
We're going to enjoy a delicious hamburger yet again tomorrow. So this is September the 9th. Or what is it? We're September the 10th, I'm sorry, I think.
Yeah.
September the 10th, 2025. So thought we'd update all of your fans on what's going on. But please leave a comment if you know of anybody that would like to sponsor Phil on his trip to 1 million. Okay? Thanks again for watching, everybody. And I want to shout out to Cruise Man and shout out to Fit Nation Man, and that did videos of Phil. So thank you for doing that for him down in Chattanooga, and thanks for watching. We'll be back on the air tomorrow for our meetup with Bruce. Over and out. Thanks again.